Welcome to CTV News. It's Monday, January 17th. I'm John Baglieri. Here's your local news. 2 people are dead following a highway accident Sunday just 40 kilometers west of Creighton. The 2-vehicle collision happened on Highway 106. 2 people have been pronounced dead, while a third was taken to Creighton Hospital with undetermined injuries. At the time of the crash, road conditions were reported as snow-covered and icy, but officials have yet to determine a cause. A Prince Albert family is breathing a sigh of relief after being reunited with their missing 11-year-old boy. Caston Rabbitskin, featured here in a CTV story last April, had been missing since Friday when he did not return home from school. At this point, police are still unclear on the details surrounding his disappearance, saying only that he has now returned to his family and is safe. Meanwhile, Prince Albert RCMP are searching for a man who tried to lure a student into his vehicle on Friday in the town of Birch Hills. The man was driving an all-black pickup truck with rusted wheel wells. The suspect is described as an Aboriginal man in his 30s with dark skin and long black hair. He was wearing a black ball cap and had a noticeable accent. Anyone with information is asked to contact Prince Albert RCMP. Social service groups are sounding the alarm after 9 suicides were reported over the last 3 weeks. This weekend, several suicide support groups met in Prince Albert in an effort to quell the numbers. Family Futures and Prince Albert Addiction Services were among the presenters at the E.A. Rawlinson Center. Suicide support workers say 1 in 4 people in Saskatchewan are affected directly by suicide. Officials point to bullying at schools as one of the chief contributing factors. The event was designed to start a dialogue with youth on the subject.
Get them the help, get them the people that they can talk to, get them the people that they can, confide into. And that's the biggest thing, is to start a conversation.
Cross-country skiers from across the province took to the trails in Prince Albert this weekend for the first annual Cosmo Classic Loppet. Ryan Jarvis came from Saskatoon to ski in his first Prince Albert cross-country Loppet.
I feel pretty good. It's a little cold out, but get warmed up once we get started, I'm sure.
Jarvis is skiing alongside 80 other participants on a 30-kilometer trail. He devoted his weekends to stamina training to prepare for the Loppet.
You go out for 3-4 hours just to build up that endurance so that you can do the longer Loppets.
The event was relaunched this year as a fundraiser for diabetes. The Prince Albert Ski Club partnered with the Cosmopolitan Club to organize it.
We've had a number of events over the years, but the Loppet, a couple of years ago, the Loppet changed, and so we just are resurrecting it this year with the help of the Cosmos Club.
Organizers say the skiers and community have really come together for the fundraising effort. They've raised $5,000.
People raise their membership or their registration fees, and that is also being donated, and all the other expenses have been donated by various businesses throughout town.
Jarvis says with a great cause and ideal trails, he'll definitely be back next year. John Baglieri, CTV News, Prince Albert. The cold weather isn't deterring some hardy souls from enjoying a favorite activity, ice fishing. In this sport, it's the fishing shack which makes all the difference. Last January, Ray Clark and his grandchildren braved the open winter air on Emma Lake to fish. But this season, Clark is doing it in style.
A wood stove, and there was an old stove that I got, and wood stove, old pipe, makes it comfortable. You can sit in here and fish in your t-shirt.
Clark modified an old wood stove to fit into his shack. He says you have to be innovative when building a hut, using whatever material you can find.
The shacks out here, there's everything from basic plywood to fold-up tents. It can be anything from just a tarp over you while you're laying on the ice to shacks with couches and chairs and benches just like the living room.
Dwayne Sakurikoff ice fishes with his friends and family. To accommodate everybody, he turned a trailer into a fishing hut.
What we have here is essentially just a standard trailer that pretty much the way that it came. This was essentially a queen-size bed that an eating area. So all I did was just put some holes in the floor, and 4 holes for comfortable fishing, and you can set a table up in the middle and play some cards if the fishing isn't good.
Sakurakhov outfitted his shack with an oven, a wood stove, and solar panels to keep the catch of the day fresh and his friends and family warm.
Friends and family have been coming and going constantly as a result of having a great shack, and it's been a good time.
Sakurakhov and Clark are already planning new renovations for their fishing huts to make the experience even better for next season. John Baglieri, CTV News, Emma Lake. And that's your local news.